Good evening. Christ is in our midst, and Christ is among us, and Christ is born. Beloved brothers and sisters, our tonight's subject is it selfish to have my needs met? People who have their own families, they have a family, small things how to uh, live together and how to help each other. Many have been taught self affiliation doctrine for long that makes sense to us. After all, isn't self confidence at the care of sinfulness? Aren't we supposed to deny ourselves to give sacrificially God to others? Certainly, self centeredness is the core of our sinfulness. In the Lucifer's heart, all it uh, begins in this um, once most magnificent of angel resisted simply obedience, trying instead to push himself above God. Through Adam and Eve, we inherited this tendency to dethrone God and put ourselves in the center of the universe. In this serious problem, when we refuse to see God for who He is and ourselves for who we are, and we deny the truth that is God, that we are all His creation. We put ourselves on the throne that only God should occupy. We idolize ourselves. We worship and serve created things rather than Creator. Romans 1:25. Not only is truth that self-centeredness is the core of our selflessness, but also we are to deny ourselves and sacrificially give to God uh, and to others. In the fact, Jesus summarized the entire law and the prophets under two simple commandments: love the Lord our God and love your neighbor as yourself. Matthew 22:37-40. Our love for others shows that we belong to God. We are to give from our fullness and wholeheartedly as Jesus uh, did. We made himself nothing, thinking the very nature of servant being made in a human likeness and being found in appreciation as in appearance as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient to death, even the death on cross. Philippians 2 7 8. So we bear self denying passages like this in the Bible. We bear the oft repeated maximum: God first, uh, often second, others second, self last. So God first, others second, self last. And we conclude the Christian life is the life of ignoring and even hitting our own needs, focusing instead on the needs of others. Yet to believe that this is to confuse selfishness with stewardship. This crazy making association, it's selfish to have my needs met, fails to distinguish between selfishness and God giving responsibilities to meet one's own needs. It's like someone saying, I saw you last night at the gas station filling your car tank. I had no idea you were too self centered. You need to pay about spending more time filling others' tanks with that gas. Ridiculous, yes, but this is essentially what radio pastor said sometimes in the radio show program, Radio TV Evangelist. Yet we do not fill our tank gas if we don't fill others and we go too far. The Bible actually values our needs, which are God's given and intended to proper growth to God. Neglecting them and neglecting ourselves leads to spiritual and emotional problems. Having them met, however, frees us to meet needs of the others cheerfully and without resentment. Let's take the closer look on the biblical views and needs. So we will see how the Bible will do that. So we need to love ourselves, to love God, love others, and love ourselves, but also to love ourselves. May God safeguard you. Amen.